as you're now doing what you do, and it seems to me that you completely love it, talk to me a little bit about what you love about it the most, and I guess how it's changed you. Because, I mean, you've been doing this kind of work for how long now?
Gosh, I mean, if Vine marks the start of it, Vine was around, I guess, 2012, 2013.
Right. So for 8 or 9 years, you've been doing this kind of work of spreading the idea of nothing's wrong with you, right?
Right.
What's the part about it that you love the most, and how has it changed you?
When I do Q&As, a very popular Q that I very, deftly try to give an A for is, don't you get tired of it? Dealing with all these people that don't understand you day in and day out. And, as an activist, you give so much, and don't you ever feel empty, and et cetera, et cetera. And the answer, of course, is sure, sometimes. I do, feel tired because I'm not superhuman. But we are where we are.
Yeah.
My teacher at the monastery used to say, with the ideal comes the actual. So the ideal would be that I wouldn't have to walk into every room as a person and an educator. Do you know what I mean? That I wouldn't have to have the dual role constantly, 100% of the time. But we don't live in that world. So I could spend time lamenting that. And I certainly have reactions and feelings, which are okay. But we are where we are.
Yeah.
And I choose to devote my life to getting us to where we want to go in the future.
I have so many more questions. Which one should I choose? So I know that you grew up in Pennsylvania, and it was pretty damn challenging. Would that be accurate?
To put one word on it, that is the one to choose. Yep. Challenging.
Challenging. Indeed. And how often do you get to interact with and be supportive of LGBTQ plus kids, teens, preteens?
Pretty constantly. And do you want to know why?
Yes.
Because I selfishly get something out of it. It's really wonderful to walk into a Zoom room, or now we're starting again to be in physical spaces together and be among a group of people who were not trained with the same baggage around LGBTQ identity as I was.
Oh, right. I
just walk in the room and they get it. They use the pronouns. They talk about gender the way that I do. They just automatic for them.
Right.
They have stuff going on.
You don't have to give them the pamphlet and the glossary.
Because, right, exactly. Yeah. Exactly so.
They're not saying, oh, help me, Jeffrey.
Well, and they're also, I get inspired by their resiliency and, because we're not in that perfect world. And so they're still facing discrimination.
Yeah.
But they have, and I don't want it to, I don't know why. Maybe it should. I was about to say, I don't want to turn it into when I was a kid. But I'm about to say, when I was a kid, there was no TikTok. There was no Instagram. Queer Eye was not, the first one was not on TV yet. I had almost no examples, no Will and Grace yet on TV, the first one. Ellen, not yet. And I think the idea that they can pick up a device that is so intimate, that is in their hands, and if I may brag, see someone like me tell them they're worthy.
Yeah.
That is a very different life experience for them. And I'm happy if I could be a part of it in any way.
Oh my God. It's so fantastic. So fantastic.
You talking about yourself?
Yes, I am so Oh my God, Nelsie, you're so fantastic. Oh my God, look at your lipstick. Oh my God. I don't know if you noticed the earrings, but it's just, I'm just grateful for you. I'm grateful that not only that you are who you are, that you shine like a bright light, that you are completely unapologetic. And I say that not because yes, obviously part of it is because you're non-binary and you're they, them, but your brightness and your bright light is way beyond that. It's way beyond that. You are, the level of compassion that you have and the joy that you have and your vulnerability and your authenticity, it's just delicious. I don't know what else to say. And just thank you for that. And if there's somebody listening who is maybe in some small town in Pennsylvania and feels maybe
or in Ogdensburg, New York,
or in a truck with some big motherfucking tires, and is feeling other and feeling maybe having suicidal thoughts that they think that means they have to listen to them or act on them. Do you have something to say to them?
I do. Shockingly, there's nothing wrong with you. I think there's nothing wrong with your thoughts. There's nothing wrong with you having them. I chose, and literally I used the word choice specifically, I chose to stick around. But I want no one to feel self-judgment for any reason whatsoever.
My God.
Your thoughts are not your fault. The way you feel is not your fault. Let's live stigma-free, no matter what we do tomorrow.
Love that so much. It's just love. It's just love and acceptance. It's not like, let's look at the world this way. And if you don't look at the world this way, then you're bad and you're fucked up. It's just, right? It's just, what if we lived stigma-free? There's nothing wrong with you or your thoughts. That's gorgeous. Thank you. Losing it, losing it, losing it, losing it, losing it, losing it, losing it. If